Hello, you've tuned into The Wire. This is the daily coronavirus updates bulletin. Today is the 11th of April. 7,447 people in India have been infected by the new coronavirus so far, of which 643 people have been cured and 239 have died. In the last 24 hours, 1,035 people have contracted the virus and 40 people have died. 17 deaths were reported from Madhya Pradesh, 13 from Maharashtra, 2 from Gujarat and 1 from Assam today. Globally, over 16 lakh people have been infected so far and the death toll is over 1 lakh. The United States continues to report a high number of cases. As of 11th April, the United States has over 500,000 confirmed cases, more than thrice that of Spain. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a video conference with chief ministers of all states and union territories today to discuss the next course of action and decide whether the 21-day nationwide lockdown, which is to end on April 14th, should be extended or not. In the afternoon, the Chief Minister of Delhi tweeted that Prime Minister's decision to extend the lockdown is a good step. However, no official confirmation has been provided to the media from the Prime Minister's office so far. Punjab and Orissa are two states which have already extended the lockdown in view of rising number of coronavirus cases. As the coronavirus lockdown entered its 18th day and news reports poured in that the lockdown may get extended, migrant workers in Surat rebelled against state authorities. The workers demanded that they should be paid their wages and be allowed to return to Orissa, their home state. As many as 80 migrant workers have been arrested in Gujarat's textile town for defying COVID-19 lockdown. Workers also set fire to vegetable carts. This is the second such incident of labourers going on a rampage in Surat since March 30th. Over 90 migrants were reportedly arrested on the 30th of March for defying the lockdown. Most of these workers are employees of the power loom textile factories of the town, which have been shut due to the nationwide lockdown. According to a news report dated 7th of April, Mumbai's municipal corporation said that Mumbai has reached a community transmission stage, a stage where one cannot ascertain whether and when they contracted the virus. So in the community transmission stage of the virus's spread, contact tracing is no longer useful, and public health officials simply have to test, isolate and treat. Apart from BMC's statement, data published by the ICMR on Friday suggests community transmission has indeed taken root in India despite ICMR's staunch denial all these weeks. According to the paper, the ICMR tested 5,911 patients with severe acute respiratory infections admitted at 41 sentinel sites starting February 15th. 104 of these patients tested positive for COVID-19. And of the 104, 40 people with COVID-19 did not report any recent travel abroad or contact with someone who had travelled abroad. However, in the daily press briefing dated April 10th, Health Ministry officials briefed the media saying that the ministry would be the first one to inform people if and when India is in the community transmission stage. It was hinting that there is no community transmission as of now. On the same day, on the 10th of April, the Chief Minister of Punjab told journalists that 24 people tested positive in the state do not have a travel history, and it can be said that some may be community transmission cases. In between such reports, public opinion remains divided. Whether there is community transmission and necessary precaution must be taken remains unclear. The Wire sent an email query to the Ministry of Health but received no response. It's notable that according to the World Health Organization, even Italy does not have community transmission. This is because WHO defines community transmission as a situation in which a large number of cases have no travel history. So ICMR and the Ministry of Health may continue to insist that India is seeing only local transmission so far. The Indian industry has reportedly drawn up a plan for the union government for staggered reopening of facilities. This includes a proposal being pushed to governments in manufacturing states where unit owners are saying that they should be allowed to keep a limited pool of workers available to restart units and operate, even if operations are minimum. According to a report published in the Indian Express, plans of the industry body include that labour, including migrants, must undergo pooled testing for coronavirus, which will help isolate healthy batches of workers so that they can remain available. Unit owners have said that they will give an undertaking to keep workers within premises, provide them with meals, boarding, and ensure they stay quarantined from society. Bajaj Auto, a large exporter of two-wheelers, is one of the companies that the newspaper has learnt has requested the state government to enable partial operations. In the first phase, the industry body has suggested that manufacturing, e-commerce and construction should be restarted. Among large states in India, West Bengal is conducting the least number of tests. According to a report by Himadri Ghosh for The Wire, West Bengal has conducted 1,889 tests as of April 9. On the 27th of March, the central government sent 10,000 testing kits to West Bengal in order to detect COVID-19 cases. Between the 27th of March and the 9th of April, 1,559 tests were conducted across the state, a capacity utilization of 15.6%. However, a senior health department official told The Print that they cannot go for random testing as of now because the ICMR in its guidelines has said that every testing kit is accounted for and the testing should be done only if patients show symptoms. The Brazilian president defied social distancing norms and was seen with a crowd of his followers amid a lockdown imposed in Brazil. In the past, he has also said that the lockdown was unnecessary and it was dragging on the economy. The lockdown imposed in Brazil's vulnerable cities has started to wear off as more and more people are seen on the streets. The WHO has warned countries who are easing lockdown restrictions that if not done responsibly, the pandemic situation could escalate. The United States has expelled more than 6,300 undocumented migrants on its Mexico border using emergency powers to curb the coronavirus spread. According to the critics of the Trump administration, the order on public health measure is being used as an extension of strict immigration policies. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Mark Morgan asserted that it was not about immigration but strictly public health. But an internal document published by ProPublica website shows that access to protections such as asylum has been effectively blocked. Furthermore, incarcerated people across the United States are protesting as growing number of inmates test positive for COVID-19. On Wednesday, the inmates learned that 6 fellows and 5 members of the prison staff were tested positive, following which more than 100 inmates revolted within Monroe Correctional Complex, which is the second largest prison in Washington. Reportedly, prison officials used pepper spray, sting balls, and rubber pellets to shut down the protest. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.